All right. So for those of you that represent Christ, that represent the body of Christ, whatever part you make up of the body of Christ, whether it's the nails, whether it's the elbows, whether it's the eyelashes, whether it's the hair, whether it's his feet, whether it's his body, different parts, his musculatory system, whatever, you know what I'm saying, the body of Christ. For those of you that represent the body of Christ, you're going to come into, or I'm not going to say come into, you're going to intercede. Woo. You're going to start interceding with a new understanding, because it's time, because Father said it's time. And he's lending his power over to you. The understanding that you're about to come into is that you represent and you make up the Alpha and the Omega. You are the beginning and you are the end. In the beginning, you see you had, but then on the end, you see you lost. You see it was taken away from you. You see it was ripped away from you. You see it drifted off. You see it blew away. But then the Alpha returns again and you gain it all back. Whether it slowly comes back in, whether it swims back into you, whether it blows back into you, you're the Alpha and you're the Omega. There's never been anybody like you before, and there will never ever be anyone like you after you. Your spiritual bank accounts are about to open, and some of you is going to be spiritual and financial bank accounts about to open. Now, the way this is going to roll in is going to be a mixture of both, but the Alpha which returns is going to be greater. The Omega on the end is going to be a little bit lesser, but when you put them all together, it's going to be a big pot that all returns back to you. By me saying this is what I'm saying right here. The way you lost certain things or certain particular items or certain entities, whatever this certain was, some of them you'll get them back the same way, but then some of them you won't. This is the Alpha, this is the greater, this is the Omega. These things Father is going to return back to you, but they won't come back the way you lost them. They'll come back in a different form. They'll come back at a different time. They'll come back in a different setting. They'll be the same things that you lost. They'll be greater than. They'll be triple than. They'll be 10 times fold than. You will have an inkling in your mind that that's what it was that you lost, but it would be so greater and so bigger in disguise, you really won't be able to identify it when it comes. Just thank Father, because you get it all back. I love you. Mwah.